Cybertron system. Long ago, peacetime. Mining outpost C-12.
I don't understand why we have to be here. Can't we just push a button and be done with it?
The law says this sort of thing has to be declared on site. Formalities.
I don't like it. They won't like it, Senator Decimus.
Liking it isn't the point. We all have our jobs to do, Each a cog in the great machine, you might say.
We're on station! Very well. Tell them Senator Decimus is here, and to initiate assembly.
These places are pitiful. Degenerate scum capable of swinging some heavy tool or carrying an arduous load apply here, We need the mines. We need the energon. That's the way control works. The only things we don't need are these ghastly wrecks. At the end of the cycle, you're right. They won't like it. But perhaps you're confusing me with someone who cares. That's what our security is for,
The assembly.
As you know, the hub has been facing challenges. And as always, we seek to streamline in every way that we can. You can rest easy. The Senate thanks each and every one of you for your contribution. Your hard work here is at an end. That's right. For all of you, this will be your last cycle working on orbiting mine C-12. I know this has been like a home to many of you. The Senate will help you find new homes and new assignments. The Senate takes care of its people.
There's still fuel in this mine! It's not dry! You'll let the Senate know that, right?
Oh, that's right. For sure. We've tracked this location, and it's absolutely no fault of the mine itself. I assure you that...
Then it's automation! Moving in your damn installation, and sentinels to get this place running cheap, ain't it?
Now, I assure you, such hearsay...
Y'all know how this works! Them greedy parasites are automating mine after mine! Y'all know what I'm talking about! None of y'all are here because of the good times! There's plenty of fuel to go around, yet most of us here are running on near damn empty! And now you want to kick us out and shake our paws and have us say thank you? The Senate will take and take until they're told to stop, until they're made to stop! You all know it's true. Ah!
Get back!
Ah! Help! Ah!
For your own protection. Can't you people see this? Now get back. Get back!
Workers, brothers, now if you'll just stay calm, I'll take us through the terms of the facility redesignation. I think given the conditions, you'll find the terms quite generous, The Senate is making sure that you get exactly what you deserve. Ah!
Senator!
Deploy the...
Blasters! No! No!
Race! Murderers! Take them apart!
Hang on, Senator!
What? What did I... Oh, no, no, no! Oh, no!
Get them now! What are you waiting for? Do it before they kill us all!
Ready! Aim!
Fire at will!
That's enough. Consider them pacified. What next? Prison. If we're lucky, a breakdown. If we're not, all because of him. That one. Is he dead? Don't know.
Online again, huh?
Look, big guy, we need your help. We both saw what you're capable of.
That was unintentional. I shouldn't be here.
Whatever. Looks like these guys got no respect for industrial equipment. Hey, Bozo!
What do you want, Squirt?
Oh, just your attention.
Ugh! Come here!
Behind you.
Ha! Where were we? I'm not gonna fall for that!
Long shot, please explain your deviation from the flight plan. Long shot. Center of the prisoner transport shuttle. It's leaving its course.
And doing what?
Coming about, sir.
The Senate thanks each and every one of you for your contribution.
Why didn't you burn them?
Think about it. Right now, their first priority will be to search for and rescue their precious wounded senator. If it's destroyed, their first priority would be hunting us.
So what now?
Now, we disappear.
Sentinel Prime, sir, we've just gotten a report of a Beta-grade incident in our airspace. We've lost contact with the shuttle, and another is down.
Don't waste my time, Prowl. You know protocol better than anyone, so follow it.
Normally, I wouldn't intrude, sir, but this involves a life-threatening attack on a senator. It's policy. Sir, the Senate.
Life-threatening. Fatal?
All we have at this time is a distress beacon, location, velocity. I've scrambled response. Just prior, there were reports of a disturbance at an off-planet facility.
Fine. Then you take it. I don't have the struts to deal with another whining senator. If they gave me what I need rather than told me how to...
I'll have a report ASAP, sir, and I'll make sure that the Senate is kept up to date.
And out of the way. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's nothing compared to down here.
The Forge. Cybertron. While corrupt senators hoard profits from state energy supplies, the growing number of unemployed cannot even find the means by which to fuel themselves. When the Senate elects to automate yet another off-planet mine and make all employees redundant, the betrayed miners rebel. The security forces come down hard. The result? A massacre. Key workers are held responsible. En route to prison, they make a desperate bid for freedom by commandeering their shuttlecraft and fleeing to one of the most troubled population centers in all the city-states, Kaon, a place where life has no value and death sometimes has a price.
And you're done. Think so?
Dumb scrap. Got no weapon?
Can always become one.
the newbie waiting for?
It's not finished. So, finish it. Finish him!
Till all are one! 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 Till all are one!
Now you know what it takes to be a champion!
Yeah! Hooray! Hooray! Yeah! Hooray! Senator! Senator! A slice of your time? Senator! Sir! Sir, please!
What is it, Worm?
The committee's minutes are in need of your...
In times like these, you bring me forms to fill out? My rule is the application of wisdom through judgment. Would you have me serve the state through minutiae?
No, but...
Then you'll excuse me. I have something consequential to attend to. I haven't got all cycle. Begin.
Acknowledged, Senator Ratbat. Initiating. Again, indicated. No deal. Reached in the 9th solar cycle of ongoing labor disputes.
Continue salting both groups with hostiles. When the stock hits 25, buy majority ownership. Next!
Investment. Acknowledged. Accessibility of breakthrough levitation technology with far-reaching implication.
Sell the investments. Dump entirely of the repulsor technology funds. Then require through shell after crash.
Acknowledged. Some of our viewers may find shocking. This represents an investigation into what appears to be a surge of popularity into deadly new sport. One that is played for keeps. Vid discs cataloging each grim event are available on the street, typically within megacycles of each event's completion. Combined with betting percentage, the two streams merge to fund the next event.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Your command. Circle formation! I said circle formation! Be aware! Get over! Here, drop it!
Beta Bear's toast. What do we do now?
Surrounded. Don't know. I just don't.
What?
Go ahead, Clint. Take one for the team. Congratulations, Worm! You speared the mighty Clench. Now, mind if I help myself? That's okay, Clench. Take a rest. I think I can take things from here.
Whoa!
Did you see?
Now, circle formation!
Descriptively, it's callousness towards victims encouraging aggressive attitudes, and taking pleasure in pain and humiliation. Legally, it's either serious assault or murder. Depending on how it's edited, they call it a sport. And this would be where he promoted himself to team captain. So far, we've been able to secure at least 16 volumes containing arena video assets. All of them are illegal combats. Most of them have at least some material featuring this team. We can conclude that these discs are netting someone a fortune. Inexpensive to produce, with approximately 400,000 of this volume alone at distribution. So,
Look, the response team just needs to know one thing. Where he is.
Attention!
Prime on deck. Sentinel Prime, sir.
Be seated. You all know how I work, and you know how serious it is that I'm here. I don't play games. This is how it's going to go down. I will have 8 tactical recon teams on permanent postings of probable future arena venues. There will be a core strike team. Hammer. It will respond when the net is triggered. They're evasive, but they're far from invisible. We wait for them to move en masse, and when they trip our net, we go in hot and take them down. We have video across the city. Bulk real-time data processing thanks to our telecluster. Security control is ready. Individual teams will redisperse as designated. Call sign is Panorama. We will crack down on this cult, and that one will hang.
Ugh, look at this mess. Even pit fighters will be slumming it here.
Panorama 3 to monitor. What makes anyone think there'd be anything other than rust going down at a dive like this?
Panorama 3, you know the drill. Mouth shut, eyes open. Maintain radio silence until Alpha target is spotted, or field team is compromised. Over and out.
18 cycles of this is even enough to make my vision glitch. Fastback, you getting this? No wonder we can't track them between venues. They don't ship the arena components to the venue. They built it on site.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, ain't we early, boss?
Either construction is behind, or my information is wrong.
Your designation, Megatron.
It is?
Wait, what the what?
Then I have a proposal for you. Technology, weaponry, the means to modify yourself to incorporate those technologies, and the information to apply those tools.
Enough! Show yourself!
As you wish. My designation, Soundwave. is made. Arena location revealed in advance in direct relation to financial offering.
Bribes. I see. The arena is a poorly kept secret shortly before the games begin. And what price do you ask for these mighty gifts?
Only that you use them as you see fit.
Readings are off the scale. Who the... No. What the heck is that guy? Fastback? Scrap! Battle! We have to clear the site! This is OP Team Panorama 3, requesting response team on hostile encounter! Panorama 3, calling for urgent response team, confirm! Fastback, bail out! Fastback! Scrap!
Get him back online. I want him to see this. Good. Watch.
Wait!
Why did you?
Purpose of terminating prisoner.
Showing him what happens if he doesn't tell me what I want to know.
Cram it in your vent, you psychopath! Ah!
Upon detection, the subject's communications were jammed. Analysis. We are not in immediate danger. Suggested course of action. Deploy specialist. Subject's mind indicates a broad netcast to snare arena fighters. They did not know you were coming here. Subject's knowledge also indicates you are one of the foremost members of an arena fighter's most wanted list. Conclusion. Subject is neither immediate threat nor useful tool.
Then you're finished?
Affirmative.
Scrapper, this site is compromised. Leave everything.
You're right.
Then, Soundwave, tell your master that I think we can do business once I've met him. And this one, he's mine. Now, what did you call me? Psychopath?
Circling the star, Alpha Centauri, ages ago, was a planet unlike any other in the heavens. Cybertron. No rock or soil or sand contributed to its bizarre geography. Its content was entirely mechanical. Cybertron existed from metallic surface to core as a vast, Saturn-sized mechanical world. A world whose origins were lost in the dead past. Yet life had evolved here. It had grown and adapted and thrived in its environment remarkably well. And cities rose across a broad mechanical expanse. Cities that were the products of Cybertron's dominant life forms. The Autobots. Whereas life elsewhere in the cosmos usually evolved through carbon bonding, here it was the interaction of naturally occurring gears, levers, and pulleys that miraculously brought forth sentient beings. They created a mechanical paradise, a machine-filled landscape, where each Autobot went about in his pursuits in peace and prosperity. But every paradise has its serpent, and on this world, it was Megatron, commander of those who called themselves the Decepticons.
Look at them below. Concentrated fools, ripe for conquest.
Indeed, Ravage. We have lived peacefully with the Autobots for eons, slowly, secretly gathering our strength and pursuing our technology. Now, we shall strike at those who have brought the stagnation of peace and plenty to Cybertron. They shall learn the way of conflict, the way of war, the way of Megatron.
In the weeks that followed, Decepticons from everywhere reported for clandestine meetings to learn the logistics of the coming clash and their parts in the struggle. The wonders of their technology bestowed upon the Decepticons the awesome ability to transform into weapons of unprecedented power. With these tasks completed, all was in readiness for the first assault.
Strike! Strike! With all the might at our command! Death to the Autobots and the decay they stand for!
The war spread until it was a global conflict. The forces unleashed were staggering, inconceivable, and each attack upon an Autobot stronghold was orchestrated with the precision of which only finely tuned machinery is capable. As the powers at play grew in strength, Cybertron itself was shaken loose from its orbit and sent hurtling through space. And still, the war raged across the battle, scarred surface of a runaway planet. Though taken by surprise and destroyed by the billions in the initial assaults, the surviving Autobots were not defenseless. Each was gifted with the ability to alter his configuration into strange, unearthly vehicles. Vehicles of great offensive potential. And while the Decepticons in their armored aircraft shapes swooped down upon the many Autobot city-states erected during the war, the Autobot warriors stood firm and fought back. In time, the magnificent armies on each side of the struggle became known as the Transformers. Despite the valor of the Autobots, the Decepticons had planned the pattern of the war too well. Autobot casualties mounted everywhere. And in the forefront of the most devastating attacks stood the malevolent Megatron, whose deadly fusion cannon spewed endless streams of energy that laid waste to entire Autobot strongholds.
Soon, we Decepticons will have ground our enemies under our heel, and we shall begin our prime task, rebuilding Cybertron into a cosmic dreadnought. We shall turn our very planet into a single most deadly weapon in existence. Then let the universe beware.
But from Iacon, greatest of all city-states, there came a leader to inspire the Autobots in their hour of deadliest peril. Optimus Prime. Of all the Autobots, only he, wise and powerful, beyond understanding, was able to unite the scattered warriors into a fully effective fighting force. Using his ability to transform into a combat vehicle, Optimus possessed a firepower potential that none but Megatron could match. Under the leadership of Optimus Prime, the Autobots repelled the Decepticons' assaults with renewed vigor, and rebuilt their fallen city-states, until again they functioned as sanctuaries. And so, the war raged for over 1,000 years, as Cybertron continued its mad rush through the cosmos. Until came the day when danger threatened from without, as well as within. Cybertron's course had placed it directly into the path of an asteroid belt. Autobot astronomers relayed the danger instantly. A meeting of the Autobot elders was called.
Whether racked by war or not, this is our world, sire. One day we will reclaim it, but first this threat must be met. I shall lead a specially selected group into space itself to clear a path through the asteroids. But there's another danger. Our flight will expose us to the attack of the Decepticons. Those accompanying me might all perish in the attempt to save Cybertron. But I shall be there to meet the enemy should he strike.
Megatron will be pleased to hear of this, I am certain.
You have done well, Ravage. Your abilities to absorb electromagnetic radiations, and thus remaining undetected, are invaluable qualities.
And ever shall they be in service of the Decepticon Empire, my lord.
See that you never waver, master of stealth. All too often, the nature of the spy is to weigh his loyalty and switch when he feels the time is right.
Never, great Megatron. Now, what is our course of action?
We shall construct our own spacecraft, pursue Optimus and his fools into space, and strike when they are weakest after completed task. The death of their beloved ruler will also demoralize the remaining Autobots, that their surrender will be a certainty.
Fellow Autobots, we have succeeded through your efforts, and soon our world will pass safely through the dangerous segment of space and travel near the lifeless third planet of this solar system before going beyond. Let us rejoice in our achievement as we return to Cybertron, and let us redouble our efforts to end the slaughter that has consumed our world for so many centuries. We must make peace with the enemy, with the Decepticons.
We're too weak after the exertion of destroying the asteroids. Our firepower, no match.
Our hull is breached. We have but one course open to us, Prowl, most trusted of my advisors. I had anticipated such a move from the Decepticons. The Ark and its secrets must never fall into enemy hands. So I plotted an alternate course that would take us on a suicidal heading, directly into the third planet of this solar system. Farewell, my friend. Though we die, at least our enemies are taken with us.
Megatron, what has happened? Where are we?
The ship's brain imparted the information en route to our secretary. We crash-landed on this world ages ago, and have been in a state of dormancy since until an explosion reawakened the Ark and it revived us. The Autobots, too, very grossly have arisen from their stasis. Thus let us finish the task that has driven our kind for centuries. But first, are we all accounted for on this brave new world?
As ever, your cause is thundercrackers, great Megatron. Our land-bound enemy will be picked off at will as I soar over them, striking with rockets and sonic booms.
As the fastest, most maneuverable of the Decepticon jet flyers, I, Starscream, shall continue to accumulate Autobot body counts that enhance the reputation of our leader.
Can the speeches, huh, Star? Rumble's back in town, and I'm gonna shake the place up with some low-frequency ground waves. You hit him from up top, and I'll do the job down here.
I will monitor transmissions and read Autobot electrical impulses to learn their plans. Even my photographic memory serves as a defense weapon. We have already learned that Earth possesses abundant fuel resources that we can exploit as we prepare for the conquest of this world. It will only be a matter of time before my concussion cannon strikes, and there will be 2 less Autobots clanking around.
Does that even compare with Ravager's power to slip in undetected anywhere? And my own monitoring devices in my nose module allow me to smell, hear, and detect electromagnetic radiation beyond that of any Decepticon.
It's all pulse next to the artistry of pulsar. I can pinpoint an X nut at 20 miles with my optical sensors, and my beak has carved me, an Autobot warrior, into a masterpiece of scrap metal. Come, our time to strike is later. The ship's brain has placed into our circuits the knowledge that this world possesses enormous untapped fuel resources. Resources we can exploit in our struggle against the Autobots.
Why not strike now, my leader? End the Autobot threat, and this world is ours for the taking. What flawed logic persuades you otherwise?
Such logic persuades me. We are still weak ourselves, and few in number one of our mightiest is missing. Our fuel sources uncertain. Should our attack fail, the might of Optimus could well decide the outcome. No, we leave. We will fight, Starscream, but at a time and place of our choosing.
Warlike forms, native to this world, no doubt. The Ark has given us the information necessary to understand this prowl. Apparently, we can now transform into likenesses of beings who inhabit this world, as the Decepticons have done. Now, let me ensure that our people have each survived intact.
Ironhide's ready to roll, Optimus. I may be old and ornery, but my steel alloy skin hasn't been dented yet in battle. And I've got a bunch of new liquids I want to test out in my water gun, yes sirree.
Oh, I say we leave right now and forget about trasping after the stupid Decepticons. I'll use my stress testing senses and mathematical skill to rebuild the Ark and get us back to Cybertron where we belong.
Come on, Huffa, get with it! I only require a drop of fuel to run, so I'm gonna explore this whole planet, especially since the Ark said so much of it is water. And Bumblebee's little lovers love a good swim.
Well, Sunstreaker isn't leaving until the rest of this world gets a look at the sleekest Autobot in the bunch. And if any Decepticon dares to mess with the finish, he'll get 2 ground-to-air missiles stuffed where he won't want them.
If you were as fast as Cliffjumper is, Sunstreaker, you wouldn't worry about your finish. And while I'm dodging fire, my glass gas can make any Decepticon brittle as ice.
Nah, Braun don't need any gas to whip things up. Nobody's stronger than me. One punch and your building, or Decepticon, goes bye-bye.
Sideswipe's right up there with you, Braun, because I use my arms as pile drivers. I admit it's a little rash to rush headlong at Decepticon fortifications, but not one of them's stopped me yet.
Nice to hear how you got your name, Mirage. Now I got mine. Blue Streak. By being as fast as a blue streak. Whatever that is. Some wise guys even said I talked a blue streak. Whatever that is. Anyway, here I am.
Well, that is neato, Prowl. But me, Jazz, I'd like to just cruise around and take in the sights. If I've got to fight, well, my proton rifle and overhead flamethrowers can make things hot for the big nasties.
The only thing Gears wants to learn about this planet is how to get off of it. I hate this place already. I know you're going to use me as a mobile transport unit again once we have to set up. Nuts, let's just go home.
You may burn them, Jazz, but let hounds sniff them out for you. My infrared radiation collector makes me the best tracker on or off of Cybertron. If I ever get lost, my hologram gun projects terrain maps to get me back on track.
Or at least you don't have to patch Autobots up like old Ratchet does when one of us busts himself up playing hero. But I've got the tools to fix everything, even though I'd rather be parting than tinkering.
At least we can be thankful that all of us have survived to this point, and perhaps our Ark is not irretrievably damaged. What say you, Offer?
I'll try my best to effect repairs, but I don't have much hope. I'm really afraid we're stranded on this scrapball forever.
Don't always be so pessimistic, Huffer. It's hard enough to keep everyone's gears in gear without you gumming up their motivation circus.
My comrades, we must accept the sad truth that Cybertron may no longer even exist. But if it does, I swear, as the leader of the Autobots, I shall return us there someday. But our immediate concern must be the repair of the Ark, and the learning of all we can about this alien world where fate has cast us. Let Auntie transmit signals she is receiving from across this world, and place them on the monitor screens, that we may partake of knowledge, our greatest weapon, life. The Ark sensors did not detect it here those millennia ago, when we sought to pass through the asteroid belt nearby, and all of it unaware of the Decepticon menace in its midst. Our mission is clear. The renegade Decepticons are to be found and defeated. It is our fault that they are here. Thus, it is our duty to see their downfall.
Optimus, this world is fascinating. My reconnaissance missions will be far more exciting than logistics gathering.
Agreed, Hound. But let us never forget our primary purpose: to spare this world from the scourge we have unwittingly unleashed upon it.
We cannot allow that, Megatron!
The Autobots, in alliance with the inhabitants of Earth? We must deny those resources to our enemies! Go forth, then! My Decepticons! Destroy the Autobots!
I'm gonna be the first to greet an Earthling!
I told Megatron
Megatron, this frontal assault tactic he's so fond of is foolish, Thundercracker. Guile and strength are far more effective than missiles in the long run.
We have to follow Megatron's way, Starscream. It's been successful up to now. I don't think we should openly defy him as you've been known to do.
I'll hold my attack for just a moment until the Decepticon scum gets just within range. And then...
Thundercracker, look! Cliffjumper's alone! Slay him!
So, Starscream, you striking me because you think isolation makes me vulnerable? You have obviously never flown in the face of my glass gas gun.
The gas coats me, making my metal brittle and breakable as glass! Flee, Thundercracker! Fly!
Ha! I hope my comrades have witnessed my triumph.
Help me, please. I'm dying.
Planet Cybertron. 1 million years ago.
Hi there. If this is your first time visiting us, well then, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Here's hoping you have a pleasant stay at Cyber City, the greatest city in the galaxy. Please remember to obey all traffic rules and report any suspicious behavior during your stay. You know our motto here at Cyber City, if we can't transform your frown into a smile, well then, we just haven't done our job.
Look out! Out of the way! Where is he?
Welcome back, sir.
Yeah, where is he?
Satellite room, sir. Something wrong?
Wrong? That doesn't begin to describe it.
Hotshot, didn't expect to see you today. Come in.
Don't mean to interrupt, sir, but I've come across something troubling. But you should see it now. I was joyriding this morning, out in the Alpha Sector, way outside city limits. Found a minicon lying on the road, beat up really bad. Could hardly talk. He gave me this. Begged me to give it to you.
Where is he now?
He didn't make it, sir.
Play it.
Attention Autobot warriors! My name is Leader 1. I head village D10 in the Minicon sector. We are in grave danger. A race of evil Transformers is attacking the villages of the Minicon sector. They call themselves the Decepticons and are led by an evil dictator named Megatron. We believe they are headed our way next. We need your help. You are well known as the Guardians of Cyber City, but we pray you may journey outside the city to help us. Without your help, we... Please, Optimus Prime, you are only... Ah!
What do you think, sir?
What do I think? I think we've got a problem.
How much time do we have left, Robot?
Not much. We received word from D10 yesterday that the Decepticons are headed this way.
Are they sure?
Let's put it this way. It was the Decepticons who broadcast that message after they wiped out D10.
So, what are we gonna do?
The only thing we can do, Sparkplug. Prepare! We may not be able to fight them off, but we can sure try and keep them out. We've just about finished setting up the force shield regulators. Once that's done, all we have to do is hit the switch, and an Energon dome will umbrella overtop the village.
Do you think it'll be enough to keep them out?
It has to. It's our only chance. We've only got one shot at this. Last thing we want is to get caught off guard before we're ready. I need you on that hilltop. It looks down into the northern quadrant. If the Decepticons are on their way, and they are, that's where they'll be coming from. As soon as you see them approaching, signal us. Then hightail it back here to get under the dome. You think you can handle that?
Yeah. Sure.
I just pray we can get the force shield up in time. Incinerator, I need a status report. How much longer?
We're almost there. I figure another few minutes and we're done.
And the other 3 regulators?
Finished. This is the last of the bunch. Won't be long now.
Incinerator, you ever used these things before?
No. Never had to.
So we're not even sure they work?
You could say that.
Might have been nice to know ahead of time. Guess we don't have much of a choice now.
You could say that.
Say, Longarm.
Yeah?
The Decepticons. Have you ever seen one?
Nope.
Yeah, me neither.
But a friend of mine has. Minicon are used to build satellites with over in Village B13. His village was one of the first to get swept up by the Decepticons. They destroyed it, took all the Minicons prisoners.
What? What did they do with them?
Threw them in cages, took them back to the secret headquarters. I don't think you want to know the rest.
Tell me.
He said it was like a nightmare. Minicons locked up everywhere, some barely alive. They were performing experiments on them. Apparently, the Decepticons believed they figured out a way to use our powers to enhance their own. But they needed to test their theory, so they started capturing Minicons as slaves, retooling them, taking them apart, and putting them back together again, rewired to their liking. With this new rewiring, the Decepticons found they could fuse our smaller bodies to their own. And that by doing so, their own powers greatly increased. So now they're on a rampage. A rampage to capture as many Minicons as they can. Who knows what they plan to do with all that new power?
But if your friend got caught, then how?
Luckily, he escaped. I heard he's on the run now, with a gang of other Minicons who escaped with him.
You think we'll end up getting rewired?
All I do know is that we're not going down without a fight.
Say, Longarm.
What?
Are you scared?
We all are joked. Finished.
We're finished!
Excellent work, Minicons. I think we might have actually pulled this off. And not a second too soon. Judging from the time of attack on D10, we must assume the Decepticons are close. Now all we need is to get Sparkplug back here, and we can start the...
They're here.
I'm going as fast as I can. Come on, come on, come on. And... I don't understand. It should have worked.
Out of the way! Do you see anything?
Nothing.
Maybe they turned back.
Yeah, sure. Don't look back! Just run!
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Not a bad day for the hunt, eh, Demolisher?
Not bad at all.
Radio Megatron at headquarters. Let him know we're done here.
Attention, Megatron, do you read? Village takeover is complete. This was the last of them. What do you want to do next?
Next, we declare war.